Okay, so I'm Darcy Delich Coull. It's like Delich, Coull. I'm going to stick with that. And I'm with Footasylum, and despite my Texas accent, I have lived in the UK for about 25 years now. I started out practicing trademark law. Sorry, I forgot to click. Look at that. See, a little bit crap. But years ago, when the first phishing attacks started using logos and brand images to thwart those text-based tools and things like that, I found my true love, which was IT security. Then came my second love in 2018, when the legal part of me intertwined with IT security with the birth of regulatory compliance and GDPR. However, don't get me started on how I never imagined how much trainers and sportswear would be so incredibly important in my life at this time, but here we are. Anyway, welcome to Retail Rodeo. It's not clicking. Yeah, so firstly, what is omnichannel retail? Omnichannel retail is a strategy in which retailers engage customers through multiple digital and physical touchpoints. As customers move across these channels and applications, their data moves with them. This creates seamless, consistent, on-brand experiences from start to finish with the shopper. The system provides a foundation to collect, store, share, and analyze data from every channel along the way. As a result, retailers can more easily derive business insights and deliver personalized buying experience that drive an innovative customer experience. Yeah. So what does a successful omnichannel strategy look like? Well, let's look at one of the greats. I mean, Apple. They started it all. They have the Apple online store. They have the physical Apple store, the Apple app. It's all seamless with your Apple profile. And shopping their brand feels so futuristic and personal. They paved the way for this. So the main objectives for retailers wanting to emulate this is to integrate customer engagement and operational solutions seamlessly, just like they do. It sounds easy, doesn't it? Yeah. To do this, you have to link up e-commerce platforms, in-store digital tills, mobile device-enabled customer CX interactions, point of sale systems, inventory stock systems, and the history, marketing CRMs, customer loyalty schemes, and the whole shebang. So all your new customer profiles, which is heaps of personal data, gets a bit crazy. As a result, retailers receive better business insights, deliver personalized buying experience, and it's just first class. It just feels great. Yeah, yeehaw. So imagine this new omnichannel retail landscape. It's like a lovely new green pasture, but it's still the Wild West with data and GDPR compliance and IT security and all these unpredictable challenges. It's a rodeo. So how do we bring order to it? It's an undertaking across the entire organization. All the clicks and bricks teams, we're talking e-com and the retail, core admin like HR for new training and policies, loss prevention, because there are so many new mobile devices involved in this. It's nuts. I mean, stacks and stacks and stacks. And then on top of that, the breakages, it will blow your mind. Service desk, customer service, legal, dev team, product team, project team, everybody. Everybody in the organization is going to the security party that you invited them to, and they have to be there no matter what. So, as a security IT head, the IT security head, sorry, you need to be in every part of it. Your fingers need to be in all of the pies. Every team, every project, every sprint, every connection, just all of it. Establish the security and compliance risk every single step of the way. I really literally walked around with posters going, ugh. You know, we are talking, I'm gonna go with the theme here, the cowboys, the livestock, the shows, and the horses and the clowns and the arena. No, you get the picture. It's a theme here, okay? Not quite American football, but there you go. What I really mean is the applications, the APIs, the new devices. You need to assure security and compliance in all of those things, and all the vendors and suppliers that are going to provide you all of the hardware and the software and all of that stuff. Because if those dudes are not secure, neither are you, by proxy. Constantly uncover the risks at every single turn. I had maybe 2 risks meetings a day sometimes in the beginning of it. So scare the crud out of everybody, but not too much, because this is an exciting new adventure and you don't want anybody hiding anything from you. So be cool and be scary. You need to highlight the importance of data, GDPR compliance, IT security, to ensure success and customer trust in this new frontier, and you need to DPIA everything. I rocked around going, DPIA, yippee-ki-yay. I did, I really did. Remember that this is a huge cultural change for everyone across the organization, so make loads of policies along the way, awareness programs, new omnichannel processes, all of that good stuff. So, omnichannel and data. All right. The power of the data in omnichannel in this big rodeo corral, I'm sticking with a theme here, just go with it. It's necessary in order to provide the seamless experience across all platforms. Stores may collect names, locations, shopping trends, browsing history, and more for every single customer. And each device to make a personalized profile. That's what makes it work. All that data under one organization's roof is a tempting target for the nefarious activities, cyber criminals, and a hotbed for data breaches. Data security for omnichannel retails falls short, and cyber attacks are growing all the time for retailers because of these new innovative new steps into omnichannel. So as of September 2020, 24% of cyber attacks are on retailers. 71% of consumers expect the personal touch now. They want that really wonderful customer experience and seamless omnichannel effect. They want that personal touch, but they also want to be secure and their privacy taken to the utmost priority, especially now that GDPR it's like a household term now, and people know their rights, almost sometimes too much. But it's all good. It's for a good cause. And 40% of shoppers completely switch brands due to data security concerns and, of course, headline news about data breaches. We've all done it, and in retail. Yeah. So there is no set way to secure multiple data channels. Remember that it's still kind of the Wild West. It's still very new, and everybody's got a different way to do it. But a proper security strategy is what we all have to have as a foundation. You should have a very good foundation to start with. For example, this is where omnichannel retailers turn up the data protection with all that newly incoming data, because we're collecting things that we didn't collect before, birth dates and all sorts of different things, what they've ordered before, gender, things like that. So you have to really add hot sauce to what you're already doing. You have to ramp it up. And how you're going to do that, of course, is encryption. You're going to advance your encryption technology, and that's full stop. You have to. And then, of course, the golden rule, which is collect only relevant data. Everything must have a legal basis according to GDPR of why you're collecting it. Now, of course, marketing and making this omnichannel experience for a customer is a legal basis, but make sure that every single piece of data is relevant. Restrict data access. All of this data is coming in. The store staff, everybody has to be a part of it in order to make that customer feel like it's their personal shopping experience. But you still need to restrict the access of what they can see, how they can see it, how long they can see it, all of that kind of stuff. and everything needs to be a who, what, how, why, and a strenuous process on reducing the risks of who can see it. Add some authentication, more robust than before. Cross-platforms operation is absolutely a must. This has got to be beefed up more than it was before. And the biggest thing is train and educate all teams involved, everybody, the whole entire organization, especially the shop floor staff. They're dealing with more data and they can see more data, and they need to be respectful of that. They've never seen it this much before, and they must learn to respect it. They need to respect it as if it was their own data. And you have to bang the drum about this all the time, especially when they've got sales to make, they've got things to do, they've got stock to keep up. So making the organization start all over and reinforming customers of what data we now collect for their new personalized shopping experience to make it better for them, and it's the way of the future. Let them re-opt in to customize their privacy, actually make staff more mindful. It's also good business practices to continually do that as a retail organization, to let everybody re-opt in, but especially once you adopt an omnichannel strategy. The bottom line is, if you have sensitive customer data and you're going to take on more, you have to hold it really close to your heart. The importance of data security for omnichannel retailers cannot be overstated. Yeah. So this is all the other IT security stuff that you didn't really think that you would have to know, you would have to deal with, but you do. That was a lot. So, yeah. I mean this honestly. I'm a pretty detail-oriented person, and I'm really, really passionate about security and data protection. But when Footasylum took on the omnichannel customer experience, I was not alone in uncovering these security risks. Everybody was a part of it. They recognized new gaps for me that were alien to us. All the teams did it. We did it together. They happily came to me and pointed them out and kind of, maybe feel a little stupid sometimes. But I was like, yes, because we had a good foundation. We had a good foundation of security awareness from the get-go. So that is like the most important thing. And the things that surprised me is like the need for continuous remote monitoring, more so than before, thinking that it wasn't going to be as hard as it was, and it is. Apple-like customer experience, it's a bunch of crazy stuff behind the scenes. Are you telling me something? Awesome. Physical mobile device security and access problems, I mean, it is a daily situation. Human error data breaches. You've got to get some sort of vendor, some sort of application, some sort of software to help you do that, because taking in all of this information in all these different ways for customers mistakes are going to be made, and it's going to be a human error data breach. And because people all know about GDPR and their rights, it can kick off a big deal. The teething period, and most of all, the relationships and the communications involved. It's absolutely number one. Everyone has to be on the same page and respect what everyone is bringing to the table when you take this on as an organization. But anyway, I hope that was all right. And now we can go back to freaking out about AI and stuff. So, anyway, thank you.